Happy day. Welcome to all of you for a wonderful session on cybersecurity. Today, we will be going to talk about cyberspace, cybersecurity, cyber attacks, hackers and their types, cyber laws, what are the rules that govern cybersecurity, and some ways to follow a proper etiquette in the cyber world. First of all, what is cyber? Cyber is the aspect pertaining to the storage of data. So what is security? The protection of all these data. So together, what is the job of cyber security is the protection of the computer system and the peripherals and the data with regard to the software also to have a safe computing environment. So what is cyberspace? That is a domain in which this entire cybersecurity is going to take place. Cybersecurity is defined as the protection of the cyberspace to be safe for free usage from threats. What are we studying cybersecurity for? Is for the cyberspace usage awareness, to protect our identity and to protect the content, to protect the data. So, what and where is the cyberspace taking place? It is basically the intellectual content which is being transformed to data that is physically available, and then that which we have to register as ours. So what will happen if it is not safeguarded in the cyberspace? Cyber attacks. Cyber attacks are plenty, and of late we have been hearing about it very frequently. So cyber crime as it is very, very important to deal with, to be in a safe cyber secure environment. What are the different types of cyber crime? The cyber crime can be against an individual, it can be against an organization, it can be in fact against the government itself. So some of the examples of cyber security against individual can be cyber stalking, email spoofing. Against a property also we can have cyber crime committed. Say for example, loss of a mobile, loss of a credit card, loss of an ID card. All these come under the category of cyber crime. In fact, we can even hijack a website, and that is what is called as webjacking. Sometimes we can also the criminals will tend to take over the website of some other organization. Such a crime is very big and it has to be rectified. So some of the example of cyber attacks is man in the middle. That is what usually frequently happens, because from the client side, we think we are perfect. The server is also thinking it is perfect and replies to the client. So where is this crime happening? Generally, it is man in the middle. So what is meant by man in the middle attack? There is a source which sends the information. There is a sender, and then there is a receiver which receives the information. So a system is spoofed and getting the information that the sender is sending to the receiver and manipulating it. Such a type of crime is called as man in the middle attack. We can also have phishing attacks, wherein the person or the user is unaware that such an attack is happening. Like say for example, calling them and asking for any personal information, such. Say for example, you can see this email. In this email, it seems to be a very normal email, but when you click on it, it is going to be a crime that is going to be committed, and then the personal information is going to be given. So it can be hidden in so many forms. So we have to be aware of the different cyber crime. There are different types of hackers. Why do we need to have hackers? Is basically when there is a crime committed, we should know that there is a crime committed, right? These people are educated to inform that such crimes have been committed. There are different types of colors with regard to their performance of how they are able to help us in decoding the crime. They are called as white hat hackers. They are hackers who are ethical in nature and they truly help. They are brilliant and they are intelligent and help us solve the crime. There is a black hat hacker whose intention is malicious more than a hacker, he is a cracker. We also have brown hat hackers who plan and then commit a particular cyber crime. These are some of the various types of hackers that you need to know. Why should we learn about all these hackers is because they help us solve a crime. Similarly, we should be able to understand the cyber laws that are available and formed by the government to help us give judgment for a particular cyber crime. We need to adhere to the cyber laws. The Information Technology Act 2021 has brought in many rules in the form of OTT platforms to usage, in the form of social media usage, which we should be aware of, so as to ensure that these crimes are noticed from happening and forbidden from happening further. These are some websites which you can refer to, which talks about the awareness that the government of India has incorporated in handling cybercrime. So how should we be cyber safe? First of all, we should be updated, we should be informed, we should be aware, and we should be alert. Keep noticing your statements that come from the banks. Keep updating your passwords, keep changing them. Secondly, we should know what and all are the tools available in the market to handle softwares. Keep updating them. Know the rules. There are so many settings. Even a normal mobile device has so many settings. You need to go and change them. Okay? Next is use online protection tools. There are so many tools and softwares available online for free, which you can go and use so as to ensure that your device is protected and your data is also protected. Next, we have encourage critical thinking. Just must not accept, oh, they have asked us to send the OTP, immediately send it. No, be aware. Are you ready to receive a message? Send it or not. Use your critical thinking power to analyze and then respond to messages. Set up a safe internet usage. Of course, you all know about it. Next is learn about the social networks and be aware of it, and please ensure that your identity is not compromised. Understand the games and apps, understand what the rules they are asking, what and all are the things you are ready to accept and not ready to agree, and then start downloading the game and playing. Next, we have to understand there is violence in online also, okay? So we should ensure that we don't bully or we do not misuse others' property, which is a crime again. So we should understand the limit within which we are supposed to operate in the online world. We have to invest time, monitor, and if there are people around us who are not aware of such things, please educate them. And finally, we have to practice what we preach. We need to keep our data and device safe. Do not share your password. Password is not a passing word. So to have a summary of what we should handle the cyber security knowledge world is, first, we need to know that there is cyber security and there is a need for cyber security. There is a cyber space that we are all entitled to protect. From whom? Cyber criminals. And from what should we protect them? From the crimes that they will be committing. And how do we detect? This part of cyber forensics is for further studying and reading. We will entitle ourselves to the study of cyber crime. We have to adhere to cyber laws to protect from any further cyber crime happening. And basically, why are we doing all this? To have a safe cyber space. Thank you.